What's up, hatters and hatters, it's TheDarkHatty here, and welcome to another episode on Fusion. Today it's just me, no Kiwi today. She's still at school, but she might be joining us later on in the episode. But today I'm going to be working on my base, and we're also going to destroy that right after we roll the intro. Okay, what's up, hatters and hatters, it's TheDarkHatty here, and welcome back to another episode on the Fusion server. As I said, today we're going to be working on my base, but first we do have something that we need to be doing, and that is outside. The reason I came down there is just to make sure, because I could hear a skeleton in the background while I was doing the roll the intro bit, and I thought maybe there was another one with armor on that was surviving, but first we're going to get rid of this. Gonna get rid of this giant netherrack thing. And now I have a fortune pick and haste on, so this shouldn't take long. And I'm gonna time lapse it for you guys and talk over the top of it. So let's. Oh Jesus! Well, I might talk over the top of it. You might just get some music. Who knows? But let's try and get on top of it first. I missed again. Come on. This is just bad now because I could do this earlier. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to get to work and enjoy the time lapse. Okie dokie then, so time lapse done, and it's all been, I'm on level 60, that is insane. So here's what we have, and it's this chest. That's what we ended up with, not as much as I thought. I mean, this is double chest was full of quartz, and I've still got a fair bit left, but yeah, that's kind of all we got. I really don't like the quartz distribution. I mean, I was using a fortune pick, and it's still, like, I hardly got any. It's kind of depressing when I think about it. Luckily, this build that I'm going to be doing doesn't actually require that much. Oh, sorry, TweetDeck. It doesn't require that much in the way of quartz, luckily. It's more just pillars. So I'm going to be doing a big build, and here's the thing. I know I've said in the past that I don't want to do an underground build, and I always end up going back underground. And the reason for that is I'm really not very good at building outside, because I don't really do outside features. Like, I can't make something look nice from the outside. I mean, look at this, for example. It's more difficult to make something look good inside and outside rather than just make it look good inside. And that's what you can do underground. All you have to do is dig out, and that's the effort. That is literally, you just dig it out, and then once you've dug that out, you are free to do as you please with it. And that's nice, in my opinion. I like doing that. Let me get workhorse back out. I need to fix this pick. Hang on, do I have any others? Pretty sure I've got other workhorse picks. No, they're all really low. Silky smooth, that one's not too bad. Those two. No, I'm just gonna make another pick and then enchant it. Do I have any diamonds anywhere? Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Right. So, yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to get to work on this base, this episode. And I'm going to show you what it is in just a second. It's quite an interesting base, and the way to get into it is interesting as well. So let's just make a diamond pick. And then I should have more than enough levels for this. Yeah, there we go. So we have that back. I don't really need these. So I now have, as you can see, more beacons set up. This is my beacon. This is just doing this general storage area. Nothing's really going to go over here. It will eventually be part of the village and I'll eventually move it. However, if I head over here to Kiwi's area, this is where my base is actually. So I set up a beacon here to build underground because I'm going to be building underneath Kiwi's base. And there's a cool little way to get into this base actually. I set it up special so only I can get in. I probably need a bit of blocks. In fact, let's get some cobble just out of Kiwi's base just to borrow for now. She won't mind too much. There's cobble. She's still not fixed this. So I'm just going to steal a stack of cobble. So my base is underneath here, and the way that you get into it is getting a weight disc, putting it in there, and then this opens up. Now this is going to be a drop. There won't be a ladder here once this base is actually finished. And it actually drops here. This room's a lot taller than it needs to be. And basically this is going to be the entrance. Oh, this is grand, isn't it? No, that's because I've not started building it yet. This base is going to be a crypt. It's going to be a very large crypt. Unlike if you go back to Craftception episodes. In fact... let me just show you the Craftception episode now. But what I want to work on today is a crypt. Now, the reason I want to work on a crypt is because, yes, this is, in fact, a pyramid. And a pyramid is meant to house the dead. So, on the basis that I've decided I'm going to kill everybody on the server, I thought it best to build a crypt. So what I'm going to do is entertain you guys, because we're gonna have some fun and we're gonna make shit go bang. Explosions! So if you give me a couple of minutes guys, I'm gonna go grab as much TNT as I can from the base and the flint and steel. So I'll see you in a second guys. Okay, so here we are. I've set up 3 in a row just to test that I'm doing this right, and before we set this off, I'd better warn everybody. Doing an explosion might be lag. Okay, now that we've warned them, let's set this off and then very quickly put that up there and defend. Oh good, it didn't hit the stairs like I was expecting to. Okay, so that did a nice explosion. That's what I want. My idea is that what I'm going to do is I'm going to kill everybody on the server, and when I kill them I'm going to fill one of these chests with bones in the shape of a human, but I'm also going to take one of their items. Now that can be their sword or a piece of armor, and I'm going to put it in the chest because I think, and then we're going to mark it above who here lies the body and weapon or armor of Cowgirl. I don't know, but we are going to kill someone today, and we are going to put them in our crypt. And I think we should booby trap the crypt as well. That way we don't have people coming down here and grave robbing, because that's not acceptable. Even though it is a hidden crypt, it's well hidden where it is. It's not exactly something that you just stumble upon by accident. And I know I'm not really dossing these about that much. I'm sort of just going for a design that I sort of like. There we go. I think that's enough. And I do think the bats are going to be nice. So like I said, what I'm going to do is I'm very quickly going to half slab this entire floor so we don't have any mobs spawning in here, and then we're going to finish by killing someone. Reception episode, that was a while ago, and I built the crypt in that episode, as I mentioned in the little clip that you just saw. And that crypt was small, it was tiny, it just kind of had a little room, dark and empty. And then there were pistons that opened up little areas for the coffins to go. With this one, I'm planning on building a very large tomb. I do have a plan to use the dragon egg actually in this base. Whether or not I will actually get the chance to use that depends on whether I win UHC. I'm teaming up with Flip, and I have offered whoever wins, if it's not me, a very hefty payment to own the dragon egg. So I'm just hoping they accept that payment, and I should be able to do this to get out, and then they should flow into there. Hopefully this doesn't flow out. If it flows out, that's going to cause issues. Yeah, that works. So hang on, let me see if I can get this right. Okay, so now I can get out quite easily. So, yeah, that's the plan. I'm going to build a really large tomb, and I'm going to get to work on building the entrance hall now. This is where the entrance hall is going to be. It's quite a large opening room, and then we're going to have... I need to figure out what direction. One of them will lead down and head towards where my area was, and away from the ocean. And then it's going to open up into a staircase that goes down into the large open area, and we're at Y29, so the staircase won't go that far down because I don't want to be too deep. And the large open area, it's going to have all the coffins in, and then it will also lead off to other little parts of the base, such as a potion room, a storage room, and stuff like that. Although I am thinking at the moment that the ways to get in and out of the different rooms should be via the coffins, but I've not decided on that yet. I want to get the room for it built first before we start planning anything like that. Let me just get my CD back, and then let me just show you this. See, look, glowstone closes back up. So yeah, that's the plan. So I'm going to get working on the entrance hall, and then we'll discuss a little bit more. So I will see you in just a little bit. Okay, so I thought I'd show you this. This is one of the designs in the corners. You won't be able to see this one very well, but this is patterning that I kind of got the idea from BOO. I mean, he put the coloured wool behind like the greyish colours, and it doesn't stand out too much, but you can see the colour, and it looks kind of nice as you're running through. I mean, you can see this right now, but you won't be able to see that much later on, and it's pretty simple. You just literally use the different shapes that you've got and just place them about, really. There's not a whole lot to this that you can really yeah, well, there's not much to it that really makes this difficult. You literally just play around with the blocks, and I've gotten so used to doing this pattern now that it's not too challenging to just remake it. Yeah, I knew what needed to go there. I just couldn't remember what, if it was the thunderstorm sweep, and then I believe it's douche douche, and then yeah, and then the stairs go in like so, and there you go. You've got another pattern. So 4 down, and then you'll have these 3, and then your exit will be here. That'll take you down into the actual tomb, and it's pretty simple, really. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the roof on now. Basically, actually, let me show you this. So this is my test world. You've seen it before, I think. I'm pretty sure I showed you this before, but I don't think I've showed you anything else. This over there needs to go bye-bye because I don't like it. This is the bridge design that we used, well, a part of it. And then here I was just doing a bit of testing to see which music disc produced what comparator power levels, so I could make that little entrance to my base. And then over here is the crypt entrance. This is the design for it. And if we go inside, I can show you what I've been doing. Oh, that's not supposed to be there. So let me just get rid of that. So for some reason it's still kind of bright in here. Ah, that's why. Somehow the light was flooding in. So as you can see, it's really dark in here. It's dismal. It's kind of creepy. So this isn't a mushroom biome. This is why I'm building it in a mushroom biome. It takes advantage of the fact that mobs can't spawn, which means I don't have to half slab everything to get to make sure that I don't fall in and get killed. So it's really dark and gloomy, and this is kind of all you see. Like, you don't see the powerful blast of colour that you get while I've got the torches down. You just kind of see the hints of colour. And then you've got on the floor, you've got the broken bits and the bits in the roof. However, I feel like there should be a lot more in the roof compared to what there is. So, and it just kind of looks broken down, and then you've got the extra tiles that bump up on the floor, which make it look like it's fallen down from the ceiling and landed on the floor. You know, this is a bumpy open room that you could expect from a buried crypt. And this is the general design that I'm going to go for the crypt. It's going to be broken and decimated and destroyed. There's going to be coffins that are open because they'll have been broken, and pillars that have been shattered. And I mean, I've not really done the wall, but it's not that difficult just to go, like, well, obviously, hang on. I mean, it's not that difficult just to go like that and then have broken bits in the wall where it's just, you know, bits of stuff like this, really. It's just simple to do, and it's open for just extra designs, really, that you can really get into. So that's what I'm going to be doing, and that's how it's going to look. And then once I've finished the actual design on the server, it won't look exactly like this, obviously. We will be back, and I need to figure out a way to kind of get this dim lighting a little bit better than what it is, because I don't like it on this one. So I will be back once we are done. Okay, so I put some torches down just so I can show you how I really make that rugged look. So as you can see, I already made an accidental mistake there, but I'm gonna keep it because I quite like that idea, and then I just need to plonk that down there. So all this is half slabs, and that helps because every so often you make mistakes like this and it just fits. However, I didn't make any other than that one this time. And then all I have to do from now is just literally look around, go like that, break that block, do another one there, another one there, and it's just breaking random blocks everywhere. You can make some next to each other, just go wild, just a big bit there, and really simple. Get some up against the wall like that, and then another one there. Let's get one down in there, and then all you have to do from here is, okay, so I've got all that. I'm gonna put stone bricks in all of these, the stone brick slabs, and that makes that little rugged look really come to life. One there, and then up against the walls we don't want that showing, so we're gonna put the stone bricks up in the wall. Need to get some pillars for this. Some pillars there. Just build that up. Some more. You know, there we go. And now we've got a bit of a rugged look going. But now we've used the stone bricks, so we don't need those anymore. And then what we're going to do is, I'm just going to have a look around. I think there would be a good one. You could put a stair in there, you know, and then you just go around with the different materials, popping it in the ground. With some of these, you just kind of want to use a little bit less than last time. Gonna put 2 there. I'm gonna go around like this. You know, I think that looks kind of cool. Here I'd like one just to really finish that area off, actually. You know, you don't put as many into these because the stairs don't look quite as cool. And slowly it starts to meld well, kind of get itself going. Let's put one there and one there. Oh, one there, please. There you go, so you get that little dip there. And then can have one there and then one there, like that. You know, it's just an interesting little pattern. So now we've used stone bricks, so we don't need the stone bricks anymore. Let's let's have these dotted about. I mean, the hardest bit really is going to be the walls, because I mean, we've already done a lot with the walls, so don't really want to touch those too much. And too much detail can be bad, yes, but at the moment I'm quite happy with this. Just put some cobble down on there. Let's get some stone brick to go there and there. More cobble. You know, this is starting to look good. And then here I'm going to put a stair in. Let's put a stair down there. Haven't done much in the middle, have I? One there. One there. See, these blocks I don't want to get rid of because then it will make the water look a bit weird. And then let's have one like that. You know, and then just to finish this off, we want to plonk some bits and bobs around like that. You know, and that's the floor done. It's so simple, and it has that little rugged effect. And then we can break all these torches off because we don't need them anymore. You know, and now it's gone all dark and gloomy and simple, you know. So all I'd need to do now is get some redstone torches down. I need to put the roof on, obviously. Sorry if you can't see anymore. But anyway, guys, I'm going to finish off this room, so I will be back in a little bit. I'm pretty much finished now. I just need to put some finishing touches in, which is why I've got the redstone torches. Let me show you this now. So there's no way out of this yet, which is why I'm keeping the ladders where they are. Just pop down. But so far I've done this. I'm just going to put the torches in place very quickly, and then we can get rid of the normal ones, and that should light the room the way that I want it. And we need to make the exit, but I'm going to do that once I've started work. So we'll be doing that next episode. So one of the things that I do want to do really quickly is just get some stairs. Oh shit. Just go like this. Just put that in there and serve one up there. Stone brick. You know, just some final touches everywhere. Just have one down there. You just gotta play about with things, really. I mean, I'm no expert builder. I mean, I'm not BWO, I'm not Corellis, but I just realised that some of these things really do work in place. You just have to be imaginative, really. There's no point in sitting there with materials that you're never going to use, and I mean, that's the thing about Minecraft. You can find different ways to use materials that you never thought you'd be using. Like, I don't really use cobblestone that often, but look, here I am with a really interesting use for it. And I want that in there. And then where's the stone brick? No, I don't want the stone brick stairs. I want the stone stairs, don't I? It's gonna go up there like that, and then instead of just gonna get rid of that and put that in there instead. Yeah, that gives an eerie little glow. You know, it's just simple little things like this that really make the design pop out and become more exciting and playful, you know? You know, I'd like to keep that in there, actually. Let's do this. Let's have a really large section here. Just where it's crumbled away. You know, that looks simple. It looks broken. This is an entrance to a tomb. You can feel it now. You can't really see the exit very well. There's no light shining down. It's a dark, dreary room, ready to walk into the realm of the dead. You know, it's powerful. And this has been an episode of Kiwi. So what I've decided I'm going to do is I'm going to work on my base on my own. Even though it's... Ooh. Yeah. Even though it's underneath Kiwi's base, I'm going to make my base my own. Kiwi might nip down every so often. And then I'm going to do community projects and stuff on the island, like the villager project with Kiwi. So my base, my own. Community projects and the island I'm going to do with Kiwi. And that's how that's going to work. But anyway, guys, this has been TheDarkHatty. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at TheDarkHatty. I hope you've enjoyed this episode, but I've got dragons to slay, mines to craft, and Pokemon to catch. I'll see you next time, guys. Boop, boop. Bye.